All right, listen to this. New details in the death of Florida high school cheerleader Anna Kepner, whose body was found on a Carnival cruise ship earlier this month. Court filings now show one of her step-siblings could be criminally charged in connection to her death. The filing revealing Kepner's stepmother was notified through discussions with the FBI that the case could be initiated against one of her minor children as the investigation continues. Criminal defense attorney David Gelman joins me now. David, thanks for joining us. What do you make of these new details?
Carly, this is an absolute bombshell. Look, probable cause here, there's going to be a lot of it. And you got to think about it. When these cruise ships, they're like floating security cameras. They have cameras all over the place. So they have a very good idea about what happened to Miss Kepner. And, you know, these new bombshell revelations that came out through this discovery, it shows that potentially the minor children may be an issue here, and they may be actually suspects, or a suspect, I should say. Now, we don't know. It's very, very early to tell, but that makes a lot more sense because the FBI is saying nothing really to the family, and that would actually play into all this. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that Anna's father had previously said is that everybody on the ship was questioned, and then everybody on the ship was able to be let go. I'm assuming he's talking about the FBI questioning people on that ship. Does that tell you anything?
Well, I think that's part of the protocol. You know, the FBI, they have to do their due diligence. They have to do their investigation. And just because they interview somebody and let them go, that does not mean they're not a suspect by any means of the imagination. They probably were just starting the investigation, but they have to get all the video, and that's going to be key. You got to see who went into the room, who left the room, when did they go in, when did they get out. So these are things that they had to get their hands on. And then you also got to remember, they have to do an autopsy. And I know that's not available yet, but that's going to be pretty much the end-all, be-all of this case. Was there foul play? You got to think there was, because how she was discovered is very, very critical. She was discovered under her bed, wrapped in blankets, with life preservers on top of her. That's not a normal, you know, just unknown cause of death. There's something there.
Yeah, that would indicate that somebody would have placed her in that position, right?
That's exactly it. It's not like you're going to just fall asleep like that.
Right.
So I would assume something happened.
And when it comes to timeline, this all took place on the morning of November 7th. The story that we know so far, and we don't know many details, is that the family gathered for breakfast. They didn't know where Anna was, so they began searching the ship. And then it was a maid that found her under a blanket, under a bed, and they found her body, and she was declared dead at around 11 o'clock that morning. When it comes to timeline, does that tell you anything?
Well, I will say it does sound suspicious, doesn't it, Carly? I mean, if a child doesn't show up for breakfast, where's the first thing you're going to look on the cruise ship? You're going to go to her room, right? Did they go in there? Did they search it? Because if the maids found her, and it sounds like they found her pretty quickly once they went into the room, that tells me something. Yeah, but the timeline, that is going to be key. But again, this surveillance video that they have on the ship, that is going to show every little thing that the FBI wants. So I have a feeling that we're going to know the suspect probably in the next 24, 48 hours, because the FBI, they really keep these things tight to the vest.
Yeah, and you know, whether it was her bed she was found under or somebody else's, we don't know, but the FBI certainly does now, and that information will likely come out. Also, really quickly, final question to you on this. So this new information about Anna's step-sibling potentially facing charges came out in an unrelated family court matter. What does that mean?
So the mom and stepmom and dad are getting a divorce, from what I understand. And because they are getting a divorce, I guess the children are involved in this. So what they're saying is, look, their children one or two of the children may be part of this, and they cannot talk, so we cannot talk to you. That's pretty much what they're saying. It's really compelling, and frankly, we probably wouldn't even know about this unless this divorce proceeding even took place.
Well, it is just such a tragic case, a family that has been left broken, and the loss of a beautiful young 18-year-old girl with her whole life ahead of her. David, thank you for joining us this morning.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.